Yo, what's up? So, you guys should already have just windmills from the crab position, the windmill to the crab position, back to a windmill to a crab position. That's the first video that we taught. So now I'm going to teach you how to do the windmills without necessarily crabbing and stalling, but just keeping your hands and keeping that momentum without the stall. Let me demonstrate 3 for you real quick. It looks difficult, but it's actually easy once you learn how to, the first windmills where I taught like this.
Catch. Catch.
The only difference is you lean forward. When you're here, you're gonna lean forward. You'll feel it when you do it. When you get here, instead of this crab position, you keep your hands to your chest, just like this. You're gonna grab the ground, boom, and then from there you're gonna have a little bit of height. You're gonna lean forward, you're gonna bounce off your shoulders a little bit, lean forward, and you're gonna kick really hard. Your left leg goes up, and your right leg kicks.
And this is clockwise, by the way.
Clockwise. So I'm gonna try to do it slow. So we're gonna windmill, right? We're gonna windmill. Hands here. It's gonna be really quick. You can't really do it slow. The bounce. That's probably the most important part of doing windmills. Here's the tip of it. When you're here, you're gonna like pike or bounce like this. So when this is over exaggerating. It's gonna be like this, kind of like that. When you invert a little bit, boom, like that. See how I over exaggerate, so don't like do it exactly like that. When you fold in, you kick out. You're gonna kick, but you're gonna bounce off your shoulders to the front of your chest, and you're gonna lean forward with your hands in front of you. That's how you catch.
Okay.
It's control of both your legs. For clockwise people, your left leg carries high. Your right leg kicks under. That's where you get your speed. And you gotta turn with your shoulders at the same time. So the key to windmills is controlling both your legs and whipping your shoulders. That shoulder is how you're gonna turn. And then bouncing off your back. So real quick. Once you have that windmill down, you're gonna windmill. Bounce. Right there. Right when you get to this position, that's when your right leg undercuts. Watch, once I get here, my leg is gonna swing, my right leg from here is gonna swing under like that.
Bam.
No pause, no crabbing, no stabbing, just real quick. Pull your shoulder. Right here. Pull, you're gonna turn. Your left shoulder, like you're gonna elbow somebody. Just boom, you catch. When you catch, lean forward. Like, boom. You might push up a little bit.
And that's when the undercut happens, right?
And from here is when your right leg, just like the crab right here, it's just gonna kick. So remember that bounce. The bounce, the kick, and the turn of your shoulders. The key to windmills, when you start going no-handed, it's gonna be in your shoulders. That's how you get around. So real quick, let me demonstrate one more time. I'll do like 5 for you, alright?
Nice, very nice.
And I'll post up a little bit of captions for tips. So just stay tuned and hope you guys practice hard to get this move too, alright? Step 3, windmill number 3 that you're gonna learn. So far we have windmills, just windmill, crab, windmill, crab, windmill, crab. So now you have windmill without the stabbing. You're just going straight into it, hands right here, bouncing, just continuing your momentum. Now, the important thing to windmills that you see majority of all really good b-boys that do windmills, they use their head. It's gonna be, I recommend you wear a beanie, not a helmet. That's just weird. Don't wear a helmet. Wear a beanie because it's not gonna hurt that bad. You might slam your head a little bit because you gotta get used to it. So Some of you might be like, hey, how do you windmill without hurting your head? It's like no pain, no gain. You learn. You're gonna go through stages of just bumping your head on the ground, but eventually you'll learn how to roll. That's the main thing. So don't give up just because you're like, ow, I hit my head on the ground. It's normal. Just like how if you learn anything else, like your wrists start to hurt, your palms start to hurt. It's just you just learn. You just learn how to get around it. So now that you know how to windmill with your hands, the only difference you're gonna do now is lean a little bit forward with your head. Because before, usually when people windmill, they kind of stick their chin up. It's a bad habit, so I don't really know how to do it like that. But so what we're gonna do is keep your chin down. I guess you could say chin to the chest, and then you're gonna windmill like normal. Except now you're gonna roll forward and roll off your head. Let me demonstrate a few for you. What are the benefits of using your head? One, you get higher, you get more height because you're leaning forward. You're leaning forward, so you're gonna roll off your head. Two, when you start getting to no-handed windmills, you rely on just rolling off your head rather than that hop. You can do hopping windmills, it's a trick, but the proper windmill is not using your head. So, like I said, the only difference is gonna be chin to your chest. You're gonna do the same things you were doing before, except you're gonna lean a little bit more. Lean a little bit more forward. You're gonna take off like normal, whip your shoulders, lean forward. So when you're here, whip your shoulder, your head is down, and you're gonna be like this. And then you're gonna turn.
Notice how his chin is to his chest.
Lean in the windmill. Kick too. Another important thing is gonna be your kick. Your right leg is gonna swing you. That's how you get your momentum. And then to roll over is in your chest. So turning is in your chest and swinging your body so you make it around and without slamming your legs on the ground, you gotta kick that right leg really hard if you're going clockwise. So let's do one. Windmill. Lean forward, windmill. Pretty simple. Just keep your chin to your chest, lean forward. And then remember you gotta bounce off your back to get height. And your hands are here to support you. So do what you do normally as a normal windmill, but use your head.
Nice. So if you, what if they notice themselves banging their legs on the ground, like their heads on the floor, but they're banging their legs? Is it because they're not swinging it hard enough?
It's you're not bouncing off your back. The bounce off your back is really hard to explain, but it's like, think of it like a jackknife. To this move right here. You know how you come in and you kick, right? So what you're gonna do is when you're like this, your legs are open, your windmills are kind of like this, and it bounces, like you're rocking yourself. And then when you turn at this, when you use that shoulder turn, it's gonna be like this.
Nice.
Like you lean forward. Your legs, your hips gotta carry you. It's just something that takes practice. Keep in mind that you want to bounce high off your back. And that's the key thing in windmill, staying high on your back, rolling off your head. From here, you balance, lean forward, my head's on the ground now, and I windmill like normal. Boom, and boom. That's the key to head windmills. Wear a beanie. If you want, you can wear a helmet. It's just, helmets aren't my thing. I don't even like to spin with helmets. So, remember, just keep your chin to your chest, windmill as normal, lean a little bit forward. Roll off the side of your head to the front of your head to the other side of your head. Shoulder to the side of your head, to the front of your head, to the side of your head again, to your other shoulder. And then swing. Like once you get to that front part, your legs gotta kick. Once you get on your head facing the ground, kick. Your right leg it's just gotta go like that. Just turn you. And that's the important thing about doing head windmills, using your hands. So up next, once you master those, I'm going to teach you how to windmill without using your hands and rolling off your head.